Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Star Trek Discovery Season 4. The trailer dropped for the New York Comic Con and it's out. It's out! Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. And thank you for supporting the channel. We're getting a lot of book sales for you. From you, I should say. Give me an upvote if you can, and check us out on Bitchute and Rumble because there's a news blast and a Hollywoke hot take today. Star Trek Discovery, it's woke track. I mean, we all know it's woke track. I mean, it's women essentially running the show. Here's her cat. They try to make this grand thing now. I mean, Star Trek's so freaking important, and it's just woke city. Look at this. Look at this giant sort of EU situation with all the various aliens. They're all women. 90% of them are women. There's relationships and, oh yeah, there's aliens, but mostly women. Mostly women, everybody. Hey, everybody, mostly women. Who cares? They talk about the show like the big story is an anomaly. Oh, an anomaly? That's an unknown thing. Oh, an unknown thing in Star Trek? Wow, mind-blowing. That's it? That's the best you can come up with for your freaking trailer? Granted, the special effects are nice, but so what? Anybody can do these effects now. People do these effects in their freaking laptop, and they're halfway decent. I mean, these are high-end, but so what? Get some friggin' writers. Oh, my God, and look at these costumes. These costumes are ridiculous. They have no sense of the history of this show. It's just woke nonsense all day long. From Paramount. I don't know who watches this show. I had a friend who watched some of it, said it wasn't too bad. I'm not going to pay for this. I'm going to pay for Paramount Plus. And I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Huge. It should have been aimed right at me. But you're going to woke all over it and make this captain the bestest ever, better than all the other captains combined, and started everything that's everything related to Star Trek. That's not mind-blowing. It's narcissism, and that's what this show is. It's narcissism. It's no, we made the best Star Trek. Our Star Trek's the best. Look at this costuming. It's out of control. They probably spend more time talking about the costumes than the script on this show. More time on the look than the actual substance. It's just pathetic. This scene, she's chastising the captain for her heroics. And then the line is something like, yeah, you can be a pendulum, but that pendulum can also be a wrecking ball. What the F does that even mean? She's heroic, and you're chastising her. And then, of course, it's all about it being a team, being a collective. It's part of their quiet Marxism they're trying to not so subtly insert into the show, along with scene after scene of relationships and, these haughty, like, I'm going to give a speech now because I'm so important. See, I'm important. I'm giving a speech. That's not what made any of the characters on Star Trek important. And these people are completely devoid of writing talent, I think. They really are. I mean, if you can't make a trailer halfway decent, who is this trailer for? When you got people lying in bed, talking to each other, holding hands. Nothing but a crew full of women saying, we got to support each other. What the F is this? Who is this aimed at? I guess it's aimed at women. Women don't watch Star Trek. No, they don't. A handful of them do. The geek girls. But they are few and far between. Most women, if you ask them, hey, you ever watch Star Trek? No. Are you interested in watching it? No. Have you ever seen an episode? My husband made me watch it one time. It was okay. That's their reaction. That's their reaction. This isn't for women. Okay? It isn't for women. It never was. It never was for women. You got to stop trying to make these shows for women. Just make women shows. If you wanted to make a Star Trek for women, here's what the show would be about. Wouldn't be about exploring the stars. it would probably be a group of women having some sort of counseling place back on Earth where aliens and humans have to deal with their relationships, and it would probably be a decent hit. You could take the action right out of it, have it based on Earth or on another planet or whatever, and it'll all be about relationships. Women love relationships. What they don't love is action. They don't love it. They don't like it. No, it's fine. Dude. They don't like explosions and laser fights. That's what men like. And look at this. This is the captain. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, male, beta soy male. I'll save you from the scary aliens. I mean, they're obsessed with gender, identity, woke politics. It's all here. And look at the costume change. Now it's a leather costume. Oh, it's so cool. Leather costume. You don't have leather. Don't wear leather in the far off future. They wouldn't wear leather, fake or otherwise. And I'm sure they would say on the show, oh, well, it's fake. But how are you going to actually make it in the show to make it look like leather? Oh, right. The costume people, oh, no, we got real leather. It was the only thing that would look like real leather, probably. It's just what they're obsessed with. You know, on the old Star Trek, you know, William Shatner would get his shirt ripped like every other episode when he'd get into a fight. He'd come back, he'd come back on the bridge. All right, we got to get out of here. His shirt will be all ripped. They're never going to do that on the show. They wouldn't even, you know, they'll toss her hair. That's the big thing. Oh no, the ship's going through an anomaly. My hair's messed up. Oh no, heavens to Betsy. And what? Who is this? That's a scary looking person. Yeah, so you can't just throw out a bunch of scientific gobbledygook and say, oh, we got a sci-fi show. It's a sci-fi show, everybody. It is because we say so. Oh, an anomaly. That's sciencey, right? Oh, we're out in the space. That's sciencey. No. See, even back in the old days, in the original Star Trek, when that was out, there were magazines that beat the band of hardcore science fiction stuff that was based on real science. You know, the guys who would write this stuff were hardcore geeks who would write really in-depth stuff. It's not like the stuff I write, which is sort of clownish and fun. Yeah, I'll do a deep dive once in a while, get some sciencey stuff in there, but there's only so far I could go with that. I'm more of a supernatural guy. That's why I tend to lean towards the supernatural. I can kind of make up the rules. But the guys who are hardcore, like the last real hardcore guys on TV were the Futurama guys. Those guys, they got big brains. There's no big brains on this show that I can see. Not a single big brain. They probably got one person on their staff who's considered a scientist of some kind, who's their science person. They just call them up with like 3 questions. Oh yeah, can we do this in zero gravity? Yeah, maybe. Well, kind of, sort of. Okay, well, we'll do it anyway. I mean, that's the kind of, take to science this show feels. That's totally secondary. Keep in mind, these are woke people running the show. They don't believe in science. They believe science is racist, right? Because, there's not enough women in STEM cells, or STEM jobs and positions in science and whatnot, and that's because science and math are racist. Therefore, if we change the science and math and all the parameters, well, more women will get in, and that'll just make everything better. It's the same sort of thing for Star Trek here they're applying to. Well, obviously, if we make an all-female crew, then it'll be better, because there'll be women, you see. And meanwhile, who's watching this show? It's on a paid-for network, Paramount Plus, where the ratings don't matter because it's just grouped in with all the other shows they produce or run. Is anybody watching this? Not that I could say. I mean, there was, for a long time, a hardcore group of fandom. Where are they? They're disappearing. Because this isn't Star Trek. It's just not Star Trek. You could have made your own version of a woke, utopia, whatever, done all the gender identity you want. You wouldn't have to go back and undo the history of Star Trek to do it. You could have just started with your own crazy Marxist wonderland that no one would be interested in. Oh, right. That's the problem. No one will be interested. Instead, you start with a franchise and slowly destroy it. And as you destroy it, you keep coming up with new ways to justifying why no one's watching it. Well, bigots. So would I watch this? I wouldn't watch this if you paid me to watch this. And I'm poor. So should you watch it? Why would you waste your time? I mean, you're either watching this show and going nuts at this analysis, or you're just nodding your head going, yeah, we know, I don't watch that stupid show. This isn't Star Trek. I don't know what it is. It's nepotism, it's narcissism, it's woke BS virtue signaling done by rich people who just don't care. They're getting paid tons of money to make this, and as it loses money, no one cares, because now there's a new paradigm, and the paradigm is, as long as we have enough subscribers to support us every month, we're good. Unfortunately, what that means is, in the long run, when this finally goes belly up and no one will subscribe to Paramount, you're not going to have anything left. You're going to destroy all your brands and then be left with Paramount, and people going, ooh, Paramount? Yeah, they just released a new show. It looks really good. Yeah, but Paramount, that'll be the problem. That's going to be the problem at Disney. It's going to be the problem with all this woke nonsense. Get woke, go broke. I don't know how many times we got to say it. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. We'll see you tomorrow. Check us out on Bitchute and Rumble.